Hello, everyone. This is Travis Straw, and today I have a topic that is super nuclear because I've heard about it my whole life, and everyone has pretty much the same thing to say about it. But so, growing up, I noticed a lot of kids from like different races were always encouraged to like create groups and like learn about their culture and be proud of their culture. And being a white American man, at that point a boy, I didn't really wonder why white people, white boys or girls, were encouraged to do the same thing. And lately I've been thinking about just all of that stuff. You know, like growing up a white dude in California and being insulted, like being called a honky or a cracker or all of this stuff. And even growing up like as a man, right? Being told that my accomplishments were in most cases due to this thing I have called white privilege. And lately it's just been getting like it's fascinating and terrifying and terrible. Like why in my whole life was I not encouraged to be happy or even be remotely proud of being a white American man? Like unanimously everyone decided that my life I would have to be okay with insults, with being blamed for things I never even could logically do, and not being judged by what I've done in my life or my story, but having it summarized within a phrase that has to do with some dudes back in the day that did screwed up stuff. And usually it has to do with white people and slavery. And I'm not sure if everyone thinks that white people were the only people who had slaves. But we weren't. And by we, I mean like because I'm a white guy. Like we aren't the only one. Like name one race on this earth that has not enslaved another race. I'm pretty sure all of humanity at one point or another has enslaved another human race. And it just blows my mind how everything is justified to make sure that even me, if I was compelled to be like, man, I just want to I want to be proud of my heritage and I want to get together a group of white people and we're going to meet and we're just going to celebrate being white. Like that in general is cringy. Like even me saying it makes me feel weird. Like even like filling out surveys, it just says white. And it's just like, okay, like I understand I'm a white American, but there's like second generation, like German Americans, Irish Americans, like the list goes on. And telling those people that their heritage from those countries is just like white, it's like, how ignorant are you? Like try going over to Europe and saying, oh yeah, all you guys are just white people. Like, in any country, all of them would be like, oh no, absolutely not. Like, we're all separate and unique, just like any other race. And lately, I'm just so baffled. And I'm just like, why is it that I have to live this way? Why is it that if I stand up for myself as a white man and say, no, my life hasn't been candy cane and lollipops, man. Like, it's not unicorns and rainbows. You know, I was lucky enough to be born into a family that loved each other intensely, and we didn't have much other than that. And we survived off that. And I've never, ever judged someone for other than, like, who they are. Like, if you're a douchebag, I'm not going to like you. And it has nothing to do with your gender, your race, your sexuality. Like, I could care less, man. I don't care. And and there's nothing I can do about it. Because the moment I stand up for it, like I am labeled like basically a neo-Nazi racist butthole. Like, I'd be considered like this crazy, wily maniac. All that Travis, look at him standing up for white people. Like defending my right as an American to be happy with where I came from. Like, I don't have any clue, nor does it even matter to me if my relatives at any point had slaves. Because honestly, the time of the world and all of that, if I was back then, if I lived in that social arena, things would be just different because it was normal, man. And it sucks. It sucks that enslaving another person was normal at a certain point. But the farther back you go in time, from 2018 back and back and back, oh my God, it's more and more terrible. It's just it's an uptick of terrible, terrible, terrible. And it's not just white people. It is everybody. Like, you want to get into you could drill down into every country's history, and oh my God, it is terrifying. Even right now, there are instances of slavery, human trafficking, all of this stuff right now, yes. But I can tell you 100%, we're so much better than even 50 years ago, 60 years ago, when there was a time where there couldn't be interracial couples. You couldn't be gay. You couldn't be black. You couldn't be all these things. And that time, I would probably be a part of it. If I was in like the 50s, born at that point, like, I would be a victim of my social environment. My dad would probably be an intense racist, and then I would be a racist. And it's just like, that would suck. But I was born in an era where I'm not. And honestly, it's not even encouraged. Like, racism is going to die with all of the racist people, because that's how close it is. Because the people who are really like in the heat of that crap, that racism, are still alive. Like, the people who are straight up just like super racist, they are alive. And then their kids witnessed the transfer into a less racist society. And now here I am, having never really even experienced that intense of racism. You know, like, and this all makes me so happy that I'm not even living in an era where people are like being chased and hung up, and also like having the possibility that I may have, like, if I was born into the wrong family, that could have been me. But the cool thing is, we've come a really far way. We've come a long way as an American society. And we're keeping on going. And I have full faith that everyone that is ever racist is going to just die with everyone. As years progress and more people die, there will be less racism, because racism doesn't make sense in general. It's from a time where, like, not like no one was really thinking that hard, and hatred was rampant. But my lifetime, man, like, don't tell me that everything that I've worked for and everything that I've done is because I'm white. Don't tell me that, like, I'm the reason for your pain, or like, you know, it sucks. I'm a nice dude. You know, I'm not, I've never been that. I've never been what people have told me I am. And I've never been given the opportunity to be proud for who I am, you know? I don't know what it is like to have traditional pride in where I come from. It is fascinating, and I'm jealous of it. I wish I was allowed to have that pride. I can't. I was never encouraged to. Because the moment a white man in America has pride about being white, that person is an enemy of the state. And that sucks. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.